Good morning, everyone. So yes, same shirt, multiple videos on the same day. Sorry. so I know I had showed you how I cloned my hard drive the other day once I got my replacement hard drive in. But in that, I learned, like I said, a valuable lesson to turn the recording software off before you reboot your computer. I would have thought that it would just ended the file and then I could use it, but it was unreadable. So I didn't get to show you the Asus Easy US Partition Master. We'll just call it Partition Master. Now this is an older version that I am using because I bought it a long time ago. It still does everything I need to do, but you can get the newest version and download it. You can use some of it for free. After that, other things are behind a paywall. So this one is not necessarily free, but for basic stuff, it'll let you do it. Like if you need to resize your partitions after you've cloned your hard drive and stuff like that, it'll let you do it, but it won't let you do all the fancy stuff. So let me show you this program. Again, the newest version I think is version 12. I'm using version 10, and I have connected to my computer a small little 80 gig hard drive. And so what I'm going to show you is not what the new system looks like, the new software. This is old, and it's one of the many programs that we use for some various things. So we're going to open this up, and this is going to show you all the partitions on every hard drive on your computer. Yeah, so if you've never seen this, I caution people, you can look at it, but be very careful what you do, because you can screw up your computer with this. Especially if you don't know what you're doing. So this is your C drive. This is the new hard drive I put in the other day. Y'all watched me do the video on. So yeah, this is the solid state hard drive. You can see it's where it's supposed to be. These are my two, my virtual drive, my virtual machine drive, and then my network drive. But this is the 80 gig drive that I put in. Again, to be cautious. This is just an 80 gig drive. It's already set and partitioned. It's ready to go. We use these smaller drives for data transfers if we have to. Normally, I use a thumb drive. Thumb drives are usually 32 gigs is what I have. I do have one that's 64, but if I need a little bit more space, this is what I use, is just an old mechanical drive, and go from there. So this program will let you do a lot of things. For example, I can go here and delete all the partitions off of the drive. Now, why is this important? Because if your hard drive is bad or you need to just reload it, sometimes this is the fastest way to erase everything in one shot. So I just told it delete all partitions, apply, and let it do its thing. Yep, advertisements. Gotta love them. So, and now that hard drive is completely in a raw format and ready to be used again. It's updating the Windows system to say, hey, there is a hard drive there, but it's not in use. And then if I wanted to partition, I can create a partition for it. Logical is if you're going to use it as a data drive. Primary is if you're going to use it for an operating system. Just to be aware of that. So we're just going to create a logical drive. We're going to set it at the max and apply. And it does its thing. As you can see, with a smaller hard drive, it's relatively quick. SSDs are just as fast. It's updating the system again, and now it's ready for use. So yeah, the advanced version of this, of course, they have multiple software packages. So there's your backup tools if they would want you to buy it, or data recovery, they want you to buy it. This particular one, because it is the paid for version, I can actually clone the drive, or I can copy our partition. Partitions sometimes drop out on a faulty update. It'll blow out a partition. You could use the partition recovery to hopefully recover it. It is not always successful. It's about a 50% rate. Just to let you know, copying a partition is a good way of doing a backup. Nice things to have, because then you can just put the partition onto the other drive and you're usually good to go. Like I said, cloning Disk Wizard. With this particular version, I had to pay for it, even though it says free. I don't know why it says free, but I did pay for this, and so I used this every once in a while. Again, it's an older version, so you could use the hard drive cloning, as soon as I go to use that, it's probably going to say, hey, put in your key. I just loaded this up to show you. So if I tried to use that, it gives you the idea of pick a source disk, pick your destination disk, and it goes from there. Yeah, as soon as I click that, I'm sure it's up. Phone call. Be right back. Yes, scammers and spammers and robocalls. So anyways, yeah, as soon as I would activate that cloning, it would want my key where I bought it, and then it would upgrade it to the professional version. So, but this is a nice little tool to have to, reset your partitions. I can even resize this. See if it'll let me do it. Yeah, we're going to resize it. Grab the edge, drag it over. So if you want to put multiple partitions on a computer or on a hard drive, you can. The thing to remember is if you're using basic MBR, which is what this is, the basic MBR, you can only have a maximum of four partitions. If you're using GPT, you can have 8. And so, yeah, if I just resize the partition and apply, let it finish. Nice little ad. Updating the system. Now the hard drive would only show up as a 16 gig hard drive, and if you look, that is what it shows up as. So, but yeah, we hang on to these older hard drives just for if we need them for data recovery. Most of the time, once we're done using them, we go through and blow out the partitions, which is really, really quick. And then I believe, yes, this program will let you wipe also, so you can go up behind it and do a wipe, and it'll ask you how many times. 7 is the recommended number, but you can choose whatever number you want to make sure that hard drive is destroyed and all information is erased on it. And like I said, once we're done with these little ones, we tear them apart. I've got photos of this all over the place, or if you ever want to see one, stop by, I'll be glad to show you. But yeah, this is an older program. They do have, like I said, other stuff here. This program does come with the cloning drive, but you got to pay for that. That's why I'm using the free edition at the moment. Once you pay for it, then that unlocks and you can use it to clone your operating system to another drive. So if you're going to a bigger drive, that's one of those things you can do. But yeah, I just wanted to show you how to, change your partitions and move your partitions. Sometimes you need to do that. Partition Master will also, if you're going to resize or readjust or move your partitions on your system drive, which is usually your C drive, it will require a restart. And that was what I was showing in the one video. It said boot manager. That was where it was readjusting the SSDs to their maximum size. So it's a nice tool to have. It is free for basic use, but if you need any of the advanced stuff like copy disk or clone a disk, yeah, you got to pay for that, unfortunately. So, but you can always bring it to us, and we have other software we can use. We have the paid for version of this, so we could use this also, to clone your hard drive to a bigger hard drive or to an SSD. And the process takes, it's not a 5-minute job. It usually takes hours to do. And sometimes I have to do it multiple times to get it to take right. So, but yeah, Partition Master. Like I said, this is an older version. They do have a version 12, and I believe that will give you, just your basics of resizing your partitions or moving them if you have to. It's not going to give you the advanced options for the free version, but if you need to do that, or if you need to split a drive for whatever reason, that's how you do it. So if you found this useful, like, share, and subscribe. It's this way and that way. Give it the big thumbs up. Subscribe if you can. If you have a YouTube or a Google account, if you can't, you can always find us on Facebook underneath in the video description. There's that See More link for all the other links that we have available. Computer problems, give us a call. There's our phone number here. If you're in our service area, we can come to you, or you can come to us. Doesn't matter. Just call and schedule time. We'll get you taken care of. You guys have a great day. I'll talk to you later.